Hey guys, Tyler here, and today we're going to take a look at these Baskiss 2-pack of under-desk cable management trays. And these are definitely going to be the most useful if you have a lot of cable clutter like me. Obviously, I would highly recommend using cable ties to really clean up like the in-between both cable management trays. But really, this should be your all-in-one solution if you don't want cables just dangling down on the ground or touching your feet. So while I do recommend using cable ties or Velcro strips or even zip ties to just clean it up a bit more, you can see just how many cables I have underneath my desk. And you can see that without this, you can imagine how much would be dangling just all along the entirety of the bottom of the desk. All the cables are just really sitting on top of those trays, and it really helps out keep everything managed and organized, really. I mean, I'm not going to say this is organized just because I have some of my cable clips such as that one right there all untied right now, but for the most part all these cables otherwise would have just been dangling and almost touching the floor for some of them, for the longer cables. But with a tray like this, it really helps keep everything a lot more professional looking and really just out of your way, out of your face, and especially away from your feet. The mounting solution is very well thought out, so it actually is clamps on each end. So total on each cable management tray there are 2 clamps that go on to the top. So if we come up towards the top, we have 1 clamp right there and the other clamp right there. And over on the right side, we have 1 clamp right there and another one over on the right. And they're very sturdy. I haven't had any issues with them almost falling off. At most, they might slide off a tiny millimeter or 2 off. You can easily just push it back in and you will be all set with that. But overall, I definitely highly recommend getting cable management trays, even if they're not these ones, just to clean up your look of your entire setup. I know with my setup, I definitely had a lot of monitors and speakers and microphones and a lot of other stuff to connect, and I had so many cables dangling around at the bottom, and finally I just needed to get those cable management trays, which really cleaned up the entire look.